Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Fighting game brought to you by Atlas. Pretty good. There's 28 characters amongst both series. There's even some cross-promotion branding. One of the characters is Annie, from the movie Annie. She's not good, though. Okay. Well, so much for a fun evening at home. The knights came and crashed our party. They were shouting all about a witch and a witch trial. Talk about coming out of the left field. They arrested Espella and dragged her to the courthouse under suspicion of being one of those witches they mentioned. And if she's found guilty, oh, you know, they'll only throw her into a pit of fire. They're joking, right?
We watched it happen.
Yeah, right? They're pretty scary.
Oh,
and
yeah,
now,
drunk man showed up.
All right, so like hit me with like a TLDR.
Okay, our client is being accused of being a witch and killing people with magic powers. That power being a fire magic thing. And we have a grand grimoire, which can explain the spells. So we have Ignace is the fire spell. And it tells you, you know, what would happen when you use that spell. The limitations of it. Cool. So, 2 men were killed with Ignace, and she was there, and people think it was her. So we've been trying to disprove that. Because, fuck these guys.
Gotcha.
And that's where we're
All right. That's enough information for me. Let's do it.
Oh, and one little more tidbit of information. We've been doing great, and then suddenly there's this new witness who's a drunk guy, and he's like, I know everything. So now we're gonna meet him, pretty much.
Gotcha.
All right, Judge.
You just tell me what you want me to say.
Gotcha.
Well then, we'll now continue with the trial of Espella Cantabella.
There.
Drunk guy. Anyways.
Oh boy. A group of witnesses huddling up before a joint testimony in a witch trial. Can't make this stuff up.
Inquisitor Barnum, if I may ask you a question.
Yes, Milo.
We now have 5 witnesses on the stand, so I must ask. Why was this obnoxious-looking man left out of your initial group of witnesses?
Who was Ball?
That's you, Baru.
Yeah, that's Barra now.
Oh, I'm just some drunk guy? All right, hell yeah. Bob is right, Barnum. That's just cold-blooded.
There is but one reason, my lord. I did not know this witness even existed.
Yeah?
You, sir, failed to come forward. Now you die. When we were asking for witnesses for this very trial, you were nowhere to be seen.
That's cool. I didn't hear a peep about it. I ain't usually around at night, except for maybe a Rose Tavern.
So, you're basically telling us that you were up all night drinking.
Anyway, it's all water under the bridge now, as far as I'm concerned. Just leave the rest to yours truly.
I like that laugh.
Keep going.
He's just waiting for the last hard.
Thank you.
During the last interrogation, the defender brought forth some surprising proof.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Namely, that there was little possibility that the accused could have used magic. I've never heard such a claim, It must be the doing of this logic.
Democrat turned Snake up. I can't. He's turned up though. What
Turned
do-
up.
Turn up for what?
Yeah, like he is turned up.
All the way up.
I'll turn you up even more. Talk now.
Hello.
Is that better, chat? It's just a soft boy. Soft.
I've been fiddling with mic settings, so it's possible that I screwed something up.
I think it might be.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Purely because sometimes it sounds like there's a lot of like compression going on, and the sense of like it's blowing it out. But I don't know. I could just be hearing things. Beats me. Regardless, we got this.
What rubbish? Lots you say. I ain't got a clue what that is. But I do know that this bread bacon baker ought to head back to his bakery.
Eloquently said.
Alright, Graham. Give me and my partners over here a chance to speak. You want to know how this witch managed to be holding that scepter, don't you?
But when you say Gramps, wouldn't mean me, would you? I fail to see anyone else meeting such a description.
Give this to Baru too. Fuck it. Wait, no, was this Scott?
It was, but I
Yes.
did the sound and you didn't like it, and then you did the like muffled voice. So it was actually you.
Okay, give it back to Scott, but do the voice though.
I have a voice of this character, you just don't agree. So
Okay, what's the voice?
Masturbation sounds.
Okay, Baru, you get this character.
Well, we'll show you she's a witch.
Albert Snowy's beautiful white coat on it.
On guard!
Alright.
All right, team. Let's do this. Witnesses.
Totally tell him the truth.
Yes, well, let us proceed with the testimonies.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Why do I feel like I've totally lost control of the situation? Witness testimony. The mystery of the witch's scepter. Okay, so in this world, a witch needs to have a scepter to cast her spells.
And say the incantation.
And they think that she had a scepter in her hand. I can't go to the Grand Grimoire right now.
But she had a bucket in her hand.
Yeah, but they think the other hand had the
It had a
invisible
lantern.
scepter.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what they think. But we
But
proved them
it
wrong.
because the lantern fell off.
Right. So now this new guy is going to come and debunk us somehow. So let's see what they're going to say. Ew.
I've seen Eris do that.
Yeah?
Gainsborough?
Yep. She eats flowers.
How many-
She stays connected with the ancients.
How many calories is a flower, you think?
probably not much.
Probably like 10.
How many flowers do you need
At
to eat
this
in a
moment that I
day?
realized I muted and did my line anyway.
Yes.
Most diets are based on a 2,000 calorie diet.
Did she actually eat the flower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is there going to be
Eat the
reviews in
flower.
chat?
Eat the flower. It's clear as day. Espella is a witch. We are not backing down on this.
When she dropped the lantern, the scepter was not yet in her hands.
The scepter must have been hidden by a magic and carried on her back.
The rogues grabbed her by the hand that held the lantern, so she must have had another way of holding that scepter.
That's easy. That girl just put the bucket down on the ground and picked up the witch's magic stick.
Wow.
So, she had the witch's scepter behind her back. She then dropped the lantern and reached for the scepter after it fell. If that is the case, then it must have been possible for the accused to have used magic.
They've changed their
Rabble.
story so much.
Ye old rabble.
This is bad. Thanks to this guy, now all the witnesses seem extra determined to pin this thing on Espella.
They each harbor a shared anger towards witches and magic. Such is the cause of their strong desire to see a guilty verdict passed as quickly as possible. However, such confidence is undoubtedly bound to cloud their better judgment in thinking.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think these guys mean any real harm, but they're all riled up. They don't even realize how distorted their idea of what happened tonight has become.
Hang up.
Huh?
They don't mean any real harm. They're trying to get this woman burned at the stake.
No real harm. At least, that's how it seems.
This isn't good, Professor. The witnesses aren't thinking straight. They're completely blind to the truth. Sir Baker, and
Tell me about
rather,
it.
Sir Wright,
Yeah.
do not appear to be a mere simple Baker, that much is clear. On the other hand, you're no ordinary defender either.
I'm a witch.
Never before.
Wait, when did he upgrade to Sir Wright? Not
He got
Baker?
knighted in between
Oh,
the
hell
intermission.
Yeah.
Has a defender managed to clash and do battle with me here, on this battlefield, as an equal?
Ooh.
Sir Blue Knight, this trial has not been yet decided. If there's any doubt in your interrogation, I will not hesitate to strike your case down where it stands.
I understand.
Defender, please begin your interrogation.
I wish we could make claims like that. We
Yeah.
find one lie in your cross-examination, you lose.
That'd be great. Alright, let's see here. Clear as day, Espella is a witch. We are not backing down on this.
I assume it's going to be something to do with the scepter position, like they said it was on her back.
So I'm like,
Or
yeah.
maybe even when they dropped the lantern.
She dropped the lantern. The scepter was not yet in her hands. The scepter must have been hidden by magic or carried on her back. What is the picture? Can we not see that?
No, I don't know why they keep that from us.
Yeah, it's a little silly. Okay, I'm gonna press this.
Probably press them all.
Hold it, ma'am. The witch's scepter was behind her back.
Well, it's like my little snowflake here. Whenever my darling gets too heavy, I hoist him up and carry him on my back.
You mean your baby goat, right?
Yes, yes. There isn't a cuter little goat in the entire courtroom. Right, Precious?
Yeah, you right, bitch.
I know it's been asked already, but you didn't see the witch's scepter, did you?
Well, no, but, it must have been invisible by magic and then put on her back. You know, Snowy is, there's still such a tiny little thing. If I put him on my back, you can hardly see him.
I hardly see the point of that comment.
So the accused grabbed the witch's scepter after the lantern fell.
Grabbed her by
Ready?
the... Yeah?
Oh, we forgot the new mechanic they introduced too, where they like try to say something in between when we're pressing other people.
Oh.
So it's
True.
Literally, we have to press everybody, I think.
Oh man, that's right. Pressing him. Hold it! Are you alright?
What? Why?
Why? Well, for one thing, you're hiding behind what I assume is a shield.
Well played, Blue Knight. You managed to see right through my steel guard technique.
Steel guard.
Don't even. God.
Your steel what technique?
Tell him, Snake.
You
Steel guard.
tried to penetrate the depths of my mind and deceive me once with your witchcraft of words. But you will find your words are futile against the strength of my shield crafted from the wood harder than steel. Now then, have at you! Attack me! If you're there, I guess.
No. Just listen a second.
Looking at this sketch, it's quite clear that the accused could not have held the scepter in the same hand as carrying the lantern. Witness, explain to the court just how the accused held the scepter.
How does he even know what a scepter is?
That's true.
He don't.
Lying.
It's a magic
Boom.
stick.
Hold it!
She put the milk bucket down? Wait, she wouldn't have because the other lady took the milk bucket. Remember?
Yep, all that delicious milk.
That's right. Reckon if she did that, she'd have no problem holding that thing.
Objection! But none of the other witnesses have said anything about seeing her put the bucket on the ground.
But no one said anything about not seeing her put the bucket down either, right?
Wait,
Flower girl,
I guess.
slide
so.
over to Flower. Oh,
Oh,
both of them.
it could be
And
anyone.
all of them.
Well, this is the because she took the actual.
Yeah, I think Mary is the one you want to
Yeah.
suspicious.
Wait, what?
Because, yeah, she totally likes the milk bucket. She loved it.
Hang on!
Hang on. Excuse me, Miss Mary.
Huh?
She's killing that
You mean
thing.
Snowy and me?
Tell me, what do you think of the witness's testimony just now? The accused placed the bucket on the ground. No one has said anything about this until now.
That must be how it happened. The girl probably placed the milk bucket on the ground. Yes.
Objection! Miss Mary, you did not mention anything to that effect in your previous testimony. And yet you clearly stated that the one thing you were specifically focused on, more than anything else, was the milk bucket. Ergo, you should be able to confirm to the court whether or not the bucket was really placed on the ground!
Objection!
Objection!
What?
No.
Oh.
One's memory is not flawless, Sir Blue Knight. Pay attention to what the witness was saying. The accused probably placed the milk bucket on the ground. There is a possibility such was the case.
Yes, that's right. Isn't it my little cuddle pumpkin?
Pet me harder!
Okay.
I knew it. There's something fishy about her testimony, but...
Indeed. It would seem we require a decisive piece of evidence. If we are to expose the contradictions in those witnesses' testimonies,
Yeah, I just had to think what that could be. Well, here's the thing. There was mud on the ground. If she put the bucket on the ground, there'd be mud on the bottom, right?
Have to be, because there's mud on the lantern.
Yeah.
Whose glasses are those? Kira, I see.
Who was that again?
The one you're looking at.
She's Eris.
Oh, right. Okay. So... this guy right here... Right? Yeah. I guess at this point we would just present the bucket, right? Or is that a bad idea?
Nah, look at this bucket, dude. There's no mud on it.
I mean,
Look at this bucket.
I like the idea of doing that, so
Show him the bucket.
I'm gonna show him the bucket.
Objection!
Objection! I'm afraid what really happened is not quite so simple.
What? What's that? What you talking about?
It had only just stopped raining moments before the crime took place. As a result, the ground was very muddy. If Miss Cantabella really placed this bucket on the ground, like you claim she did, then it should be caked with mud, just like the lantern was after it fell!
Ha 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 ha!
Well,
Eh?
I'd say that clears up your muddy testimony, wouldn't you?
Well, hey, Barnum,
What?
you just gonna sit there looking pretty? Come on, give me a hand here.
Flattery will get you nowhere, witness. Other than perhaps to the dungeon. My sex dungeon. At any rate, there is but one question we ought to ask. Why is there no mud on the butt?
Wait. Wait.
To the witness with the goat, may I ask you a question?
Huh? Are you talking to us?
Indeed, you admitted to the court that you returned home with the milk bucket. Illegally, I must add.
My, oh my. Such harsh words, Inquisitor.
When you took the bucket home, you must have simply wiped the mud from the bucket, correct?
Uh-oh.
Easy. Easy lie, dude.
Objection!
You know, now that
Defenders coercing the witness.
you mentioned
What's that
it,
mean?
No way. Don't tell me.
that milk bucket. Ah, that's right. I remember now. I don't know if it was on the bucket. If what was on the bucket was mud exactly, but it certainly was dirty. Before taking
Vitamin
it
poop.
inside with me, I remembered wiping it clean with an old rag.
Where's the rag?
Are you kidding me? Rabble! Rabble! Rabble!
Rabble!
Rabble! Rabble! Rabble!
Tizzle rabble!
Exceptional work, Inquisitor Barnum.
Right. It all makes sense, see? We were right all along, weren't we, Inquisitor Barnum?
I knew that sword weren't just for show, Barnum. You sliced his argument in two.
Objection! Witness. Miss Mary.
What is it?
You're absolutely sure there was mud stuck to this mud bucket,
Oh my. Well, truth be told, I don't remember whether it was mud exactly. But I do remember cleaning the bucket off when I got home. Ugh.
It would seem the defense has failed to disprove the witness's claims. Of that we can be quite certain.
Ha ha! That'll teach you, Bluey. You got that right. Do me a favor, will you, Gramps? I want to change my testimony just a tiny bit.
You won't. I'll allow it only if the witness refrains from name-calling in the future.
You got it, Greg. My lord.
Does this character look like a Muppet to you guys?
Yeah,
It's pretty wild.
straight out of Fraggle Rock.
Oh,
He reminds me
yeah.
of a Pokemon character for some reason. I don't know why.
Welcome to Aloha.
It's the weird ass haircut that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all this court mumbo jumbo has left me thirstier than a dog in the desert.
So let me get fucked up in court.
What is he drinking?
That's
Syrup?
not even pre-game. That's the whole game right there.
When the witch there was holding the stick, I even heard her say the incantation thingy. That's right, I witnessed it all.
Press him.
Hold it! But no one knows for sure if Miss Cantabella dropped that milk bucket on the ground.
Because there's no mud on it. Is that what you're saying?
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Hey, we went over this already. We know that goat lady wiped off all the mud.
Objection! However, Miss Mary doesn't clearly remember whether or not it was mud that was stuck on the bucket.
We really don't remember. But maybe? I guess maybe there was mud on it? I mean, she couldn't hold the scepter without putting the bucket on the ground.
Yeah, just like that.
It's saying, please stop squeezing me.
Miss Mary, please give a definitive answer.
You done, Bluey? Take all you want, because it ain't gonna help you see? The five of us, we saw that witch. What that witch went and did. We saw it clear as day.
She is blind as fuck. Gonna question her because that's just how this
Do
goes.
they need the... Yeah, that's what I thought. They need the bubble.
No one has a bubble other than...
Yeah, they do.
Tall
Nobody.
guy.
Oh, shit. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, the bubble's just all the way up there.
Hang on! Excuse
Doesn't that guy
me.
have bad eyesight as well?
I think so. Mister?
Or at least he's the one that said he heard the, like, splash.
Yeah. Earth to Gramps?
Yo, he high as a kite right now.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Defender, when you say Grams, might you, by any chance, be referring to me?
No, of course not, Your Honor. Mr. Wordsmith, are you listening, or are you really high right now?
Yo, what? Huh?
Jesus, he's gone.
Dude, he's fucking gone.
Heard it quite clearly the first time, young man. These ears hear all, the crackling of the fire, the whispering of the crowd. And now, your voice.
Yeah, he's high.
Yeah, he's really high.
I can feel the music.
If that's the case, then allow me to ask you a question. You were clearly deep in thought just now. Do you have something you want to say about this man's testimony?
Indeed, so. I felt something was amiss. However, what that means, I cannot say.
Amiss?
Witness, could you tell us? What precisely was amiss at this third-rate testimony from a third-rate witness?
You're a third-rate player with a fourth-rate deck.
See in silver.
What a burn, Barnum.
5 heads are better than 1. 10 eyeballs are better than 2. As I listened to this man's testimony, I could not help but become aware of something most odd. Tonight, when the crime occurred, we all made haste to that terrible scene. The delicious scent of mid-evening dinner permeated through the air. The shadows of those present cast through the dim light.
That was just the cooked human meat.
And yet, there were but 4 figures standing in that vicinity, myself included.
4? Hold on 1 second. You're saying that there were only 4 witnesses at the crime scene tonight?
Oh shit.
These eyes may be old, but they know what they saw.
Is something the matter, Miss Mary?
No, it's just that Snowy and I are trying to remember what happened at the time.
I'm a goat.
I remember the flames erupting into the air and Snowy's a little white lamb. That's when Snowy and I made our mad dash to save the precious milk. And when those 2 ruffians were set ablaze, the flame filled that area with light. In that sudden flash of light, we could see that there were other people around besides ourselves. And that's when I saw them. The other people had scrambled to the scene along with us. I'm quite sure of it. There were only 4 of us there at the scene of the crime.
Probably because the 5th one was invisible.
Oh, shit.
Hold it, madam. What in blazes is going on? We have 5 witnesses on the stand, all claiming to have witnessed tonight's events firsthand. That means we have 1 witness too many.
Rebel!
Basic
Rebel!
arithmetic.
Rebel!
Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid! Alright. Better stop speaking out of turn. All for one and one for all, remember? We all promised to take this witch down together, didn't we?
It's not quite that simple. We saw what we saw.
Well, I said it's about numbers. And I counted, I say. I'll have you know, my counting is flawless. On nights when sleep eludes me, I can count sheep from moonrise to sunrise.
4 witnesses, 5 witnesses. What difference does it make? Things all started getting muddled when you showed up.
Nani the fuck? You saying?
When Boo's done with you.
I'm sorry.
You'll be fine.
You saying it's all my fault? I was there, you fool. Didn't I just finish saying that?
He's got a weapon. My testimony is as strong as steel, even if it's not completely stainless.
Order, order, I said. What is going on here? You claim the number of witnesses does not add up. I've never paid witness to such an outrageous conflict.
There is but one answer to this puzzle, a single possibility.
You what?
Without a doubt, magic must have been used at the scene of the crime. Furthermore, it would indeed appear that there was only 4 witnesses present at the scene. And yet currently we are faced with 5 witnesses testifying to the court. That certainly is quite a fatal contradiction, with only one possible answer. Would you not agree, Mr. Wright?
The answer. It can't be.
Well, out with it. The supposed answer, Sir Blue Knight. What is your explanation of the current number of witnesses?
One of them is the
The
witch.
killer is in the room.
I think the killer is the girl who eats the flowers.
Her name's
Kira seems
Kira,
like-
after all.
Yeah, she does like.
She's a
Gotta-
Kira.
it's gotta
That's gonna be
it, man.
racist.
She's a Kira.
Absolutely. Here we go.
I go back down to the naughty the fuck.
While it might seem far-fetched, the reality is actually quite simple here. The real witch, and the real murderer in this case, is actually one of these 5 witnesses!
Whoa. Bless you.
Rabble! Rabble!
A grand rabbling. You're telling us that the witch is amongst this group of witnesses? What utter rubbish. There's no possible way that such a claim could be true.
That's right. You got a lot of nerve accusing one of us of being a witch. It's the lamb. The lamb's the
We
witch.
have told you nothing but the truth, and yet you
Nothing.
still have the gallbladder to bat around such an outrageous accusation?
No normal sheep could survive that kind of a crush.
Not at all.
It's true. Behold! Behold, as my trusty shield deflects your petty words like, petty words that they are!
Inquisitor Barnum,
Yes, my lord.
I would like to see a sketch of the crime scene at the time of the incident. Do you have one on your possession?
Yes, certainly, my lord. I have one here. I requested it from the court illustrator, just in case.
Witnesses, I'd like each of you to mark your location at the time of the murder. Be on this crime scene sketch, quickly now.
The number of witnesses doesn't add up. Looks like we're getting somewhere now. But we haven't even scratched the surface of this case yet. And it's all thanks to this top hat wearing fuck of a gentleman.
He looks
I
like a
can
fucking
hear your
Lego
mind.
character.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. He really does.
The court accepts this crime scene sketch into evidence.
Okay. So, they were all around there.
Oh, it's totally Flower Lady.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
She's
calling it.
so far away from everyone.
Got bad eyes, too.
Yeah, she totally didn't freaking do it. Or did do it, I mean. You know what I mean.
Are you a witch?
No. I'm legit. If one of the witnesses is the witch, though, that could only mean one thing. Somebody here isn't telling the truth.
Well, that would appear to be the case, Mr. Wright. Listen well, Sir Blue Knight. The path you tread now is a dangerous one. Claiming that a witch is among these honorable witnesses is a serious accusation. Should it prove to be a false one,
Hold on a second.
hold on a second.
Okay, never mind. But yeah, she
Never
was that
mind.
far away and has poor eyesight.
Yep,
You know what I mean? That's fucking bullshit.
probably a detail we're needing to read. What the fuck is that?
Admiral Baru just rolled up with 3,100 hooligans.
Oh, damn.
Wow!
Thanks, Bob.
Hell
You
yeah.
have 3,100 people that just AFK in your chat?
Yeah.
How?
She hosts
Jesus
the best content.
Christ! I guess
In reality,
so.
they probably fell asleep halfway into the broadcast and just haven't
Hell
closed the
yeah.
tab.
Yeah, that's usually what happens to our Saturday stream viewers too.
True.
It's like living, sleeping view bots. It's pretty great. Alright, anyway.
They heard a
Find
trial was
yourself.
going down. Right.
At the end of my sword, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Huh? But that wasn't so much my suggestion. I mean, the gentleman here with the lovely top hat was the one who urged me to say it.
It is the same thing, Sir Blue Knight.
Indeed, it is the same thing, Sir Baker.
It's the same goddamn thing, right? Don't try to throw me under the bus.
Oh boy.
Now, ready your sword.
Alright,
Show me your badge.
you got it.
Were you listening? You claim the witch is not the accused, and that someone else at the crime scene was the true culprit. If what you say is true, then surely you can tell the court where the person was at the time of the crime. Can you not? Come now, Sir Blue Knight. Only you can enlighten us as to who this real witch actually is.
Sir Doe Defender. Show us where the witch was at the exact moment the murder took place.
Also, I like to point out that they had the time to draw every person in detail on this map for us as well.
No.
Very nice.
Like,
That was really fast too.
all right, yeah.
Good for them.
I'm pretty sure they have stickers back then, okay?
Eh?
Well, I don't think she could cast a spell from that far and not get seen. She'd probably have to be like, I'm gonna say in the trees to the north, or the trees to the east. The west. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I was right there.
Yeah, you're right.
I
What's
feel like
up,
it could have
Sizzle?
been anywhere.
I know.
It had to be close enough for, like, we heard someone cast Ignace in the cutscene, so they had to be close to them. So I would say it was probably either behind Espella or to the right.
Probably most likely behind a spell because she was the only living witness.
Oh. So, like, in there?
That's my guess. Because we all assume Kira's the one that's lying, right?
Yeah, like, she
kinda
was
did.
not over here. Bad lady.
Look how fucking aloof her face looks too. She's like, I'm not doing any murdering.
Yeah, no murdering here.
You're a murderer.
Yeah, not us. Read the grimoire? Oh, right. That's right. They need to be
1
within
meter.
1 meter.
Wow, get backseated, idiot.
We did get
Fuck
back.
you, chat.
Damn it, chat. Alright, so how big is a meter according to this map?
Where's the scale?
I don't see one.
Ask the judge.
I like
I
this
need-
magnifying
All right.
glass.
Well,
I need a
as you can
compass.
clearly see, their forehead is like real big. So a meter's got to be like from one end of the map to the other.
Probably. It could have been any of these people.
Alright, Russ. You now have
Oh.
mouse.
Why?
You said you want a compass, right?
Yeah, compass know like how far things are.
Oh, I thought you wanted control of the compass. Never mind, my bad. This isn't even a compass.
It's a magnifying glass.
Alright, let's say like right around here. Or
What
maybe
if it's
like
on the right?
I'd say a little further back, like near the top.
They were the ones set on fire, so it would have to be closer to them.
Yeah.
True.
I think it could have been here. Yeah. Let's say it's here. Unless you want to use a
Like-
hint coin.
We're hoarding those hint coins.
We have been hoarding them.
I earned every
How ma-
hint coin.
How many hint coins do we even have?
79.
Okay, use
Okay, let's use one.
Okay.
It's a 50-50. Oh, right here, of course.
Wow, that's really
50-50.
helpful, actually.
These are not hint coins. These are give the answer coins.
Yeah, pretty
Every time.
much. Like, take
Alright,
the
do it.
answer, you shitter.
Got it.
Got it! The witch must have been standing here.
Objection.
I guess.
Objection. What is the meaning of this? Unfortunately for you, that spot has absolutely nothing to do about any of these witnesses.
Objection.
Objection, I'm taking a sip of water. That was real good.
I'm gonna take a sip of peanuts.
Inquisitor Barnum, I suggest you try taking a look at this.
The Grand Grimoire.
Yeah. Check this book. According to this tome, Ignace summons a circle of flame within 1 meter radius of the caster.
They misspelled it, they put meter.
Idiots. In other words, the witch had to have been within 1 meter of the flame when casting the spell.
Objection.
Objection! Of course. You needn't say any more. Sir Blue Knight. First off, notice that there's no one else in that area other than the accused. It should be quite obvious from the sketch that there's clearly nowhere for anyone to hide.
Objection! True, there aren't any hiding spots. However, there is one other possibility. If a witch wanted to stay hidden from sight.
Ugh! Most intriguing. Since you seem to love showing evidence, prove it! How was the witch able to hide in plain sight?
The
And
fucking
Rimmer.
spell?
Vimmer.
Touch yourself with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take it! This Talia Magica contains 2 magic gems. Ignaze and one other spell. That's right. The spell Demir.
Demir. It cannot be!
Uh-huh. That's right. There was most certainly a witch Do you think if you used that spell and touched your penis would vanish?
Your whole penis.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I mean, your dick
It'll
is
be
still
there.
connected to you, so wouldn't it just make your entire body disappear no matter where you touched your body?
Where's the radius end for touching?
1 mitre.
1 mitre of invisibility?
Nah, I wouldn't cover all my dick. It's,
Yeah.
it's pretty average.
Do you guys think, like, if you could only, like, make your leg invisible, if you look into where your leg would be, do you think you would see, like, blood and guts and shit? Or, like...
Then it's not invisible.
What
Just
would
got
you see?
You ever
transparent
see
skin.
Hollow Man?
Yeah.
No.
With Kevin Bacon?
Yeah.
It was a weird movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. Was it? I gotta check it out sometime.
It's a horror movie.
Ooh, I like
A
horror
horror.
movies.
It's about Invisible Man.
Yeah.
Cool. Does
A
he do cool
documentary.
stuff? Oh,
Ropes a lady while invisible.
really? That's
True.
That's
Yeah.
sexual harassment.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Not if you're invisible.
Wait, that's
And
not
it's
even
just
harassment. That's sexual assault.
Yeah.
Man, that's even worse. What a guy. What a bad dude. Anyway, what we were saying?
We were talking about if you touched it with your dick,
Oh yeah.
your dick disappear.
Yeah,
It
that's
would
cool.
also be sexual harassment.
No good. But it'd be your dick though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's okay. What a life we live.
How do we go from like a kid's game to touching your dick?
Don't worry about it.
This isn't a child's game. There's murder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this, a witch got straight up burned alive in the last episode.
Yeah, it was really
It's a
fucked
kid's
up.
game.
It probably smells like human flesh in here. Burning human flesh.
Yeah, like
It's a kid's
the
game.
last person literally was lowered into lava, and she was screaming the whole time. It was terrifying.
They made us watch.
Yeah, they
made us
did.
watch.
They made us do it. There was,
It's a kid's game. It's
it-
rated T for teens.
you know what? You know what is not a kid show is Made in Abyss. That is not a kid show. Up top, chat. Awesome.
Is this like the show that you're watching, or some? Or is
No.
that the other show?
I have no idea. I've been watching Parasite. I just know chat's in an uproar right now about Made in Abyss.
As in,
Anyway,
like it's better.
oh
or
yeah.
like-
Well, it has the aesthetic of a kid's show, but it's not a kid's show.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Wait, why isn't it a kid's show?
because I guess it's not a kid's show.
Okay.
Maybe in that show, some people get lowered into lava too. That'd be fucking.
That's kid's show shit, dude. Floor's lava.
Okay, this is really delayed. But were you referencing Sin City
Yes.
with the made us watch part?
Yes.
Alright, sorry.
There was most certainly a witch present at the crime scene. Only they were completely invisible. All thanks to the magic spell Demir.
What foolishness is this?
Rebel! Rebel!
Rebel!
Shut up.
Okay.
Defender, what are you getting at? I thought the witch used Demir to make the Talia Magica disappear.
Objection! According to the Grand Grimoire, under the entry for Demir, it causes anything the caster touches to vanish from sight. In other words,
They touch themselves.
supposing the witch were holding the staff in one hand while touching themselves.
Daddy gave you good advice.
They would be able to make themselves disappear.
Are you a witch? Are you implying that there's a reason for the conflicting number of witnesses? Or rather, that's why? Is that why? Yep, it sure is. Which means witnesses. Someone amongst you is not disclosing the entire truth, and that person is the witch we seek. I believe this is the most probable scenario.
Rubble!
Rabble, 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 rabble.
Honorable witnesses, you will testify to the court one final time. Tell us exactly what you saw and what you did not see at the scene of the crime. How absurdly absurd. This purpose of this trial to convict that girl of the crime, is it not?
That's right. We are not witches.
That poor fucking lamb.
Witnesses, I ask you that you listen. There is a witch mingling among you. That's right. I'm afraid that there are no longer brother-in-arms. The true opponent here is within your own group.
The real witch is one of these 5 witnesses, huh? Fine by me. Time to put an end to this trial. Witness testimony. What we saw and didn't see.
You wish to know where we were all standing tonight? It matters not. Would the flames not burn just the same? That's my witness testimony.
That flame! I never saw anything like it. It quite literally left me speechless. I couldn't even so much as scream.
You didn't see shit.
You can see light.
I heard the tiniest cry, and then I was turning around. The bladders were roasting, so I rushed right over.
I heard the incantation, and the flame suddenly erupted. I'm certain of it. I only saw 3 people there with us.
As I said, there were only 3 others present, like that man there who was stumbling around like a newborn calf. Indeed. Most heinous act indeed. No small wonder these witnesses are so confused.
A witch among the witnesses. What an utterly baseless claim.
I don't think so, Barnum. The only baseless claim in this case is of Espella being a witch. It's more than a little likely one of these witnesses is the culprit.
What you talking into?
Well, I'm glad you asked. My 1.5 liter water vault canteen, it keeps my drinks cold for up to 24 hours. Hot things warm up to 12 hours. Buy them today at Amazon.com/whatever their fucking product code is. These testimonies are bound to tell who the real witch is. Sick. Alright. So, I kind of want to press this horrible person. So I'm gonna.
Hold it!
Hold it, ma'am!
Don't press me.
I'm gonna press you. It must have been pretty terrifying, huh?
Yes, the kind of thing you only read about in books. The moment that pillar of fire erupted, I could feel my tight throatening up. It was so difficult to breathe, I couldn't even so much as to manage to scream.
Quite. After all, the flames engulfed the scene in the blink of an eye.
Yes, I'm sorry. That's why I can't really remember.
So you can't remember the number of people at the crime scene. Naturally, that is understandable, witness.
That's also why I was late getting to the scene compared to the others.
I'll turn around. The bladders were roasted and rushed on over.
He heard the tiniest cry. Nobody else mentioned hearing a cry.
Press it!
Hold it!
The tiniest cry.
It might have been someone saying the incantation for that spell. My memory's hazy on that one. Scared me good, though. Never jumped to my feet so fast in my life. Nearly had a heart attack, I tell you.
Jump up.
That's right. It was still raining cats and dogs, so being the resourceful chap that I am, I decided to doze under a tree for a bit.
Who's got a problem with this? Hey! Hang on! Is everything alright, Mr. Wordsmith? You take some more acid?
Yes, why do you ask?
Oh, no reason.
What is it that you want this time, young one?
I just wanted to know if you had any thoughts on the testimony just now.
Ah, yes. Thoughts about slumbering under trees, you mean?
Slumbering?
I often find myself weaving the most intricate of dreams under that very tree. Of course, I could not nap tonight, not with that uncouth man usurping my special dream spot, could I?
Are you using this cross-examination to argue over a napping spot?
Let us hope such arguments do not lead to any criminal acts in the future.
Witness, please continue your testimony.
Shit.
It was useless.
It was red herring. At the incantation, the flame suddenly erupted. I'm certain of this. I only saw 3 people there with us. Oh, oops. Gotta go right to go left.
Right.
Said there were only 3 others present, like that man there who was stumbling around. But he said he wasn't there because he was like sitting. He was napping, right?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Hold it!
Hold it! So, including yourself, there was a total of 4 witnesses at the crime scene, correct?
That is how it has come to pass.
By the way, what do you mean by stumbling around like a newborn calf?
Ah, yes, that man was as inebriated as he was loud. Quite the humorous sight there was, or it was, I dare say.
Must mean the witness permanently glued to his cup of whatever it is he's drinking.
It's LaCroix.
Oh,
When I saw the flames rise up into the sky, I wondered to myself, my word, whatever could that be? However, I could not simply walk over to check. My knees were a bit weak from shock, you see. That's when the wobbly-legged gentleman came running over.
okay. See what he
Because they
says?
fucked that out and run.
I like how it's already overflowing. He's
Yeah.
still pouring.
He don't give a fuck. Is something
Is something the matter, mister?
Mister!
Ah! Whoa! Tone down the volume, Bluey.
That's my line.
Sir Blue Knight. Next time, please think before trying to press the witness.
Back to pouring.
Looks like this guy even managed to scare Barnum after death. Now then, sir, about Mr. Wordsmith's testimony just now. He claimed you were stumbling around. What does he mean by that?
I'm gonna set the record straight now. In no way was I stumbling around anywhere. I'd like to think of it more like staggering with style.
Irresponsible adults should know better than to go stumbling around in the dead of night.
Hey, look, I don't just go stumbling around like some clumsy idiot. I've got more sense than that. But anyway,
I kind of tripped over a large stone. I mean, you don't exactly see what's on the ground in front of you when you're running that full pelt, right? So, you could say I put me life out on the line, proving that you really need to watch where you're going when you run.
Sound advice, sound.
How courageous of you. Someone give this guy a medal.
My lord, this testimony is meaningless waste of everybody's time.
Well, Defender, is there a point to this particular line of questioning?
Is there anything worth pursuing here? What should I do?
There is, because there was no stone.
Yeah.
He tripped over an invisible person.
It was all mud.
Where's the stone? I don't see it.
If it doesn't exist, it must have not been there.
Yeah.
Quick,
Question
use the hint
further.
coin.
You're right. No.
Not worth it. Just give up.
The witness stated earlier that he tripped over a large stone. Mister, I have one question for you. Why weren't you watching what was in front of you?
Well, to be honest with you, I ain't got any idea. Something suddenly caught my attention out of nowhere. I sort of heard someone call out my name.
Your name? What? What's your goddamn name?
Of course, I turned around when I heard it. Who wouldn't? When a woman calls your name, you pay attention. Am I right?
Is it gonna sound something like Demur or something
Or
like
Ignace?
that? Yeah, one of those two.
No, it's like some guy.
So, you heard someone call out, "Hey, you," from behind, you mean?
What? I said they called out my name. How many of you guys you know called "Hey you"? My name
Yep.
is Amir. And don't you forget it, Bluey. You hear me?
I must say, this gentleman really does not strike me as an emir.
You know, Professor, it's not a very memorable name, huh?
That's harsh.
Honorable witnesses, is there anyone among you who's aware of this man's name prior to now?
Not at all. He's always just been Mr. to me.
A knight's name is only as good as his name on the sword he carries.
Nah,
This is the first I've heard. I dare say I did not expect his name to be one such as Emir.
I'm sorry, but I didn't know his name either. I only remember the names of my most loyal customers.
Okay. It looks like absolutely no one knew this witness's name.
You know, it ain't really much of a surprise to me either. But seriously, I definitely heard someone saying my name. When you get to be my age, you really start to wonder when you'll find that true love, you know? I thought that pretty voice tonight might have been my sweetie.
Rabble?
I'll marry you.
Aww.
Everyone
Your
is just...
Honor. This is awkward as fuck, and I don't believe we should be so quick to label Mr. Mia's testimonies meaninglessly. Would you not agree? I request that the witness add this amusing anecdote to his testimony.
I didn't ask for this.
That's a line. Witness, amend your testimony, but please reflect only the important points of your story.
Thank you, Parmlet.
I'm telling you, I heard someone call my name, and I was looking around trying to find them.
So is that this contradiction right there?
Yeah.
That you just press the Grim Grimoire?
You call my name from behind.
Oh yeah, because the chick
Oh,
was the one
shit.
behind him. He would have seen her, but he didn't.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's
Speaking
a
of
new
which-
press, so we're just gonna see this, I guess, for now. Excuse me, Miss. Amir.
I don't sweat it, Bluey. Mister, hey you. It's all the same to me.
You stated that you heard your name being called from behind. Are you absolutely sure about that?
Well, right or wrong, it sure sounded like my name. I mean, what else could it have been?
I didn't ask for this.
I had one of the worst days, so I'm hoping that this makes you all have a better day night. Thanks for being so awesome, dudes.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much for getting me an off for 25. Damn, dog. Really appreciate that.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm gonna spend that on booze. Be drunk as hell. I wouldn't have remembered it happened if I hadn't heard something, right?
Oh.
Still. Maybe there's a chance I just imagined it, huh? But anyway, I remember it came from somewhere behind me. I'm 100 on that.
From somewhere behind you.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Amir's memory isn't the most accurate, but if what he says is true, then there's definitely something there.
Something, you say? Might you mean a contradiction?
I think so.
Say the word. Say it. You know you want to.
Although,
Objection. Objection.
I don't
Say
know.
objection.
There's just
Objection.
something strange
Say objection.
about his testimony.
Phoenix, say objection,
I
goddamn.
don't see any
Objection.
decisive
Objection.
evidence
comically say
in the
Objection,
court
come on.
record.
Do you mean to say objection? You found a contradiction. You cannot it cannot be supported by evidence.
Objection! Oh god, it was that one.
It looked like he was like dabbing for a second.
My lord, this line of interrogation is completely waste of the court's time.
Defender, I must warn you. From here on, any unnecessary questioning will be dealt with accordingly.
Ah, poop.
The paddling. The paddle. If I don't answer correctly here, it's curtains for the trial
It's
and for
a one-hit
spell.
KO. The judge is really being this silent for this
really
long, just looking.
Creepy, you know?
If you're intent on finding a fault in this witness's testimony, you will need to present decisive evidence to back up your claims. So I'll be right back.
There's
Okay.
not one single piece of decisive evidence in the court record. Because it's not in the court record. What do I do?
Mr. Wright,
Mr. Layton!
I have an idea. I believe there's a weapon of sorts with which you may be able to expose this contradiction without the need of evidence.
A weapon? Oh, Snake's not here, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Scott.
Now, defender, give us your answer.
Yes, Your Honor. The defense finds that the witness's testimony...
Fuck, I don't remember what he said.
Contains a clear contradiction.
I mean, obviously.
No problems at all. It's good to go.
Well, that's the thing. It does contain no problems at all. That's the deal. He's fine.
The problem is he thought he heard Emir, but he heard Demir.
Well, maybe that's the problem, I guess. But
But we just
yeah, that's the name of the spell.
the invisibility spell. Yeah.
I think it's personally fine. But we can do a hint coin.
Answer coin.
Hint coin. I was wrong.
I like how these aren't hint coins.
Yeah, there's like, okay, it's like it's when your tutor is your older sister, but your older sister just gives you the answers instead. Thanks, older sister. Your Honor, the defense believes there is a huge contradiction in the witness's testimony.
Objection.
No.
He is dabbing. I'm telling you.
Dab on the haters. What is this? You must be an even bigger fool than I thought, Sir Blue Knight. You really do not possess even a sliver of common sense, do you?
No, actually.
What is logic? Objection! If I may interrupt for a moment, Inquisitor Barnum. Allow me to ask you this. What need is there for common sense in a world that forgoes using it? Accordingly, I must humbly ask that you discard such a manner of thinking. Whatever do you mean? You have my utmost thanks for placing your trust in me, Mr. Wright. Let us discuss one remaining weapon in this cross-examination.
The remaining weapon?
This trial has taught us a valuable new technique to be used in the court, has it not?
Oh.
You mean questioning, right, Professor? Indeed it is, Lou. Each of the witnesses in the trial has given their own account of what occurred. Therefore, whenever one witness has testified, the others say some stuff, and that gives me an idea, though. In addition to catching a witness off guard and questioning them about another's testimony, there is one more thing.
There's something else we can get from a 5-person cross-examination? That's right. Of course.
Indeed, Mr. Wright. Contradictions! Should one witness's testimony differ from another's testimony, then I suppose that in itself can also be considered a contradiction, can it not?
Testimony contradicting testimony. I never would have thought of that until now. What? We've been preaching that since the get-go. Phoenix, where you at, dude?
Don't you remember the milk button?
Yeah.
Milk button? Enough, Sir Blue Knight. Are you prepared to present to the court?
Is this like a tutorial? We're 10 hours, 11 hours in. I hope not.
This is our first case, after all. No, that's the second one.
Evidence proving the contradiction with the witness's testimony.
Are you okay, Barnum?
Oh, you got it. Do it.
The witness's testimony does not contradict any evidence. It contradicts a testimony.
What are you talking about? It is time, Mr. Wright. Have a look at the touchscreen.
Okay.
Present someone's face. That's probably what you're gonna do. There's gonna see testimony of the witness's question. And all other witnesses. Keep your eyes peeled to identify contradicting testimony.
Okay.
All right. Let's give it a shot, Nick.
That's the first
Wait,
time.
when did she get here?
She's been here the whole time, but this is the first time she's talked this session.
I've been eating chili dogs.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't forget to take a look at the court record, too.
Okay.
Look at everything.
Oh man. Okay. You wish to know? We were all standing tonight. It matters not. Would the flames not burn just the same?
Check the map. Where's he standing?
Over here on the right.
Oh, well, then must have been Kira.
I think it was Kira, guys.
Kira.
But we gotta find out why. That flame, I never saw anything like it, is quite literally left me speechless. I couldn't even so much as scream.
The tiniest cry.
Yeah, that's true. And also, he heard, his name behind him. I don't know. And she's behind him on the thing. If you really look at it, she's behind him. Right there.
Yes.
I heard the incantation and the flame suddenly erupted. I'm certain of it. Only saw 3 people there with us. As I said, there were only 3 others present. Like that man there who was stumbling around like a newborn cat.
That's definitely not the one.
It's got to be Kira.
Yeah.
I think it also could be the knight or the Mary lady, though.
I'm sticking with Kira.
I feel like it's Kira.
But maybe the Mary argument will lead to the whole dimmer immer thing. Dimmer immer thing. Maybe both are right.
It might be.
That happens in Venus, right?
Huh. Well, let's do her.
Objection!
Objection! The person contradicting this man's testimony
is none other than you, Miss Kira.
Are you both pointing at me?
At the time of the incident, that man heard someone's voice call his name.
That voice belonged to you, Miss Kira. It could not have been anyone else.
Wait, can you and I both time an objection?
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Objection! Nice. And yet, in your testimony, you stated that you were in such shock during tonight's events that you couldn't even speak.
This is a clear contradiction. What? What is the meaning of this defender?
Hey, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Can you really claim to trust this sham of a witness and his sham of a testimony?
Objection! That man's character is beside the point. His testimony is anything but a sham. As he watched the flames erupt, his attention was drawn to a voice behind him, which in turn made him fall over.
He has heard a woman's voice calling his name. A very concrete reason, and reason enough to believe his testimony.
Objection!
Objection! If it is as you say, then explain why you feel this witness is somehow irresponsible.
Shit. I got it. That's right! Why me? Ruvivi! People barely hear me when I'm out selling my merchandise. Ruvivi, my flowers. That's how soft my voice is.
Eat the flower.
And besides, I ate the flower. There was another woman at the scene, wasn't there, Ruvivi? Me? What are you getting at, young lady? Do you honestly think a woman my age would be out late at night in the forest, flirting with questionable men?
Yeah.
Besides, I didn't even know this pathetic man's name. How could I have called out to him? Neither did I. And even if I did, his name, Ruvivi, do you really think he's the kind of man, Guy, any self-respecting girl would want?
Come on, ladies, I'm sorry here, you know? Come on.
Ruvivi?
As I was saying, the only person that guy could have heard from behind him was you, Miss Kira.
The defense wishes to present evidence to prove this claim.
Rebel!
Rubber!
She's a witch!
Rebel!
Witch! Witch! Witch!
To accuse a witness like this young lady here, why, this is simply unheard of. Never mind the woman we burned just 10 minutes before.
Yes, whatever.
I must warn you, defender, if you cannot prove your accusation to this court, you'll see the underside of my underside and my gavel.
Oh my.
Show us the evidence proving this young lady was the one who called out to this man at the time of the crime.
Dimmer.
Dimir. Is Dimir. Here
Take that.
you go.
Take that!
Take that! Oh.
You fucked up. But I believe that is not the correct piece of weapon.
I trust
it, though.
everything.
Take it.
Oof.
Yikes, oof.
Yikes.
Please don't fuck up this time.
Mr. Wright, please stop kidding around. Listen to the professor.
Think about it, Mr. Wright. We've both been following the same train of thought until just now.
Snowy
will
is
you
a
mess
witch.
this up?
Love you guys, Zulu.
Snowy's the witch? It all makes sense now. Thank you. I'm sorry. I have to hurry up and think of something. I pissed him off.
You can think all you want, Sir Baker.
My
but not
pickerates.
before taking a penalty.
My pickerates.
Cigarettes.
Now then, I will grant you another chance.
Okay. So, how would she be the one who called out?
What do we have for her? I guess we have to show her position on the area map.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, we're dumb.
I thought that was fucking obvious.
Take
but I
that!
forgot they don't have logic here.
Take a look at this and you'll have your answer.
This is the crime scene sketch.
You can see the position of each... Well, chat, I thought we did this already, alright? Because it's just so obvious. But I guess it's... whatever. You can see the position of each witness during the crime. The only person that he could possibly have heard from behind him was none other than Miss Kira.
Objection!
Dabbing on the heat. Listen here, Sir Blue Knight. I will only tell you this one more time. A sham of a witness yields only a sham of a testimony. That is all there is to it. Did you, in fact, see the flower girl's face?
Baru back yet? Baru!
Baru? Baru?
You know, now that you mention it, seeing as I'd fallen down and all, I don't think I saw her face.
Okay. But you heard her voice, right?
Let me think. The voice came out of nowhere. It was kind of high-pitched. And I guess it kind of sounded like her. But I can't say whether or not it was this girl's voice.
And there you have it, Sir Blue Knight. Such a pity.
Huh?
Yeah. My lord.
It is clear that the defense's claim is nothing but pointless waste of the court's time. I recommend you deliver unto a penalty benefiting such behavior.
Indeed, Inquisitor. Ready yourself, Defender. T. T. You what?
Oh, it was a cry all along.
Oh.
Pardon me, my lord.
Oh, he's back.
Oh,
It looks like you've finally arrived at a decision. That means this has nothing to do with me. Isn't that right, Inquisitor Barnum?
What are you saying?
I'm saying that it's time for me to stop peddling testimony and get back to peddling flowers. I mean, look at all these flowers left over. It's going to take until sunrise to sell them all if I stay here any longer. Or maybe My lord, you and the rest of the court would be interested in buying my entire stock of flowers to help a girl out?
No, I don't think. I mean...
Then it's settled. Now, if you'll excuse me, my apologies for the interruption.
Understood. The court will dismiss the witness.
Well, Miss Kira, it would seem you're beginning to show your true colors.
Oh, whatever do you mean? Okay then, everyone, it looks like that's that.
Hold it! Wait, you can't leave yet. This cross-examination isn't over.
Now that's funny. You say it isn't over, and yet the rest of the court seems to think otherwise. Isn't that right, Inquisitor Barnum?
Yes, she's fucking right. The Inquisition maintains that the real witch is the accused Espella Cantabella. This girl is nothing more than a witness. As such, the court cannot force her to stay against her will.
This is bad. They'll let her walk out now.
Nick, do you think she could be
The real witch.
Call her a witch. Easy.
Burn the witch!
You really like throwing around accusations, don't you, Sir Defender?
Actually, yeah.
Let me spell it out for you one last time, so even you can understand.
Spell it out, fuck.
Yeah, I know, right?
I didn't know this man's name at all before today. I still don't remember it. So, how could I have called out to him? Do you get it now? Now then, until we meet again, don't forget to buy some flowers on your way home. Everyone.
Stop that woman!
She's a ghost.
Hold it.
Hold it. One moment, please, Miss Kira.
Is there something else you wanted?
You don't seem to realize that you just let slip.
What are you talking about?
This man testifies that he heard his name called at the crime scene. However, you had no knowledge of his name at the time, is that correct?
That's right. This weirdo's just imagining things. Like I said, I've already forgotten his name, even though he told it to us earlier.
There is just one problem, Miss Kira. Namely, what the voice he heard tonight was actually saying.
Huh?
What? That's obvious. It was a name, wasn't it? That were... It were.
My lord, I'm still here, you know.
He's so sad.
You're saying that this man heard what this man heard tonight wasn't a name, but rather something else entirely? Indeed, I am Inquisitor Barnum.
Something else. Aha!
Haha's in the chat.
There's only one other thing it could be. It's a stretch, but let me tell you about it. The possibility is there.
That's right, Mr. Wright. That single possibility is the key to solving this mystery.
But first, a puzzle.
Is the defense ready to present the evidence to the court?
This is ridiculous. I demand you let me go this instant.
Damn.
on the
Touchdown.
haters. Witness! What you are being accused of is not to be taken lightly. You will not leave this courtroom as long as the reasonable doubt remains.
Defender, you may present your evidence.
Now it's the book.
Show the court what the voices man heard tonight was really saying.
God, I hate it when we jump the gun like that.
So what did I miss?
Just some stuff.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. I'm sorry, what's your name again? You've, got a name that no one seems to be able to remember for some reason.
Hey, it's Emir. My name's Emir. Got it? How many times I gotta say it?
No matter the number of times you say it, you do not look like an Emir.
Again, I only remember my most loyal customers' names, and he doesn't look like he could even afford a single daisy.
Come on, guys. Stop kicking a guy when he's down.
Mr. Amir, what you heard tonight at the crime scene was not your name. Your name just so happens to sound exactly like a certain other name.
Another name?
The answer is right here in this tome. I'm talking about Amir.
You what?
What he actually heard. Wait a second. Did we not actually read the whole
No,
thing?
we did the thing. It just.
Oh, simply chant Amir to make it reappear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, we got it. Okay. Alright. We got it anyway, but still. What he actually heard at the time wasn't his own name.
Jumanji.
It was the name of a magical incantation.
What in the...
Rebel!
What the... What's going on here?
Miss Kira! Have you forgotten what you said just a few minutes ago? You quite clearly stated that you didn't know this man's name.
Objection. So, Blue Knight, let me get this straight. You're saying that the Amir heard was the witness was actually said by this flower girl? And that it was not his name, but rather the incantation of a magic spell?
Their defense proposes the following. Or the defense. The true criminal, the supposed witch, is not the defendant, Miss Espella Cantabella. But instead, the witness who was heard uttering the magic incantation, Miss Kira. She's our witch! You used magic to vanish from the scene and tried to frame Miss Cantabella instead.
Dot, dot, dot. Dot, 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 dot.
Don't you eat that flower.
Do you think
Put it
she's
down.
gonna have the classic explosive reaction?
She better not eat that flower.
That flower's gone.
She's gonna shove handfuls in her mouth.
What just happened,
What
Rebel?
happened? What happened?
Rebel!
Is that a girl? What? Which one's the girl?
Rebel!
Which?
Rebel!
Unbelievable. What's happening? Whoa, look at Barnum. He looks dumb. He keeps gabbing.
Rebel!
Rebel! Objection. Dab, 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 dab. An impressive display. Sir Blue Knight! It would seem you finally managed to hone your blade. However, I believe that blade's edge is already beginning to dull.
What do you mean?
I am referring to a contradiction. Naturally.
What? Hey, that's my line.
Lord, the Inquisition would like to set the record straight regarding what transpired this evening.
Very well, Inquisitor Barnum.
So, Blue Knight, you claim the following.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
At the time of the crime, the accused, Spella Cantabella, was surrounded by 2 rogues. Then, in order to frame the accused as a witch, Miss Kira cast the spell Demur and made herself vanish. She then moved close to the victims. Oh! At which the point she cast Ignace, thus causing the incident seen by our witnesses tonight.
Indeed, that does seem to be the claim.
The problem is what happened next. There is one contradiction in the defense's account of Miss Kira's movement.
A contradiction in her movements?
Allow me to continue. Witnesses have stated that each ventured out towards the crime scene. Which is when Miss Kira, the witch, made her way to this point, while still invisible. When she arrived at said spot, she then cast Amir and reappeared to join the other witnesses. But she didn't have the wand, right? And there you have it. That is accurate, isn't it, Blue Knight?
That's correct. Then Mr. Amir heard her call his name.
Well then, I have one question that I would like to have answered. Why would a witch need to do such a thing? But why?
What do you mean?
Supposing Miss Kira here were a witch, surely she would not have made the conscious decision to reappear when she did. One would imagine she would remain hidden and flee the crime scene.
Quite right. That's what I'd do if I was a witch.
Given that point, there would be no viable reason for her to recite the incantation. In other words, it is inconceivable the flower seller Miss Kira could be a witch.
What?
Get logic, bro.
Rubble! Rubble!
What happened?
Rubble!
Is that a girl?
Rubble!
I still don't know who's a girl. Barnum.
Rubble?
He's just crazy, dude. I
Rebel!
can't believe he did it.
Los Rebelosos!
Oh, my guy's got a sword.
Barnum!
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 Barnum! Okay.
Yeah, like, you see this, it's like...
You can't have a yandere laugh and be innocent.
Right?
You're guilty of something.
That's right. You all heard it. It's just as Inquisitor Barnum said. Me, a witch. The idea is laughable.
Is that Kiwo?
It sounds like it, right?
Yep. Same accent.
Not good. She's completely bounced back onto her feet.
Oh, we're so close to.
I can't believe Inquisitor Barnum. Can't he see it? He will. You just have to take one good look at her. It's obvious she's the real witch here.
Remember, Mr. Wright, at times like this, a cool head will prevail.
Mr. Layton!
I've been here the whole time.
Oh, hey.
I'm sure you've had to fight your way out of circumstances such as these many times before.
Yeah.
This situation is no different. As a defense attorney, what would you usually do at such a time?
You know, one time we
I
had
would just yell objection.
a parrot as our witness. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's true.
You would have liked that, Mr. Layton.
There was a clock, and it was pretty much a witness too.
Yeah, it was really weird.
It was called the Thinker.
Oof. I do like thinking. What would I usually do? Of course. There's only one thing that can get me out of a situation like this.
Channel Mia.
I've got to flip this case on its head and think outside the box. You think Mia's gone?
Nah, she'll never rest.
Oh, okay.
It would seem the defense has nothing further to add.
Hey.
Kira!
Do you,
Wasugoi Kira!
do you think Baru knows that he's...
I think he's texting a lady.
Oh,
right
yeah?
now.
Why,
Right
of
now?
course. That's because everyone knows the truth. I totally haven't said this line already.
Oh.
Oh, you must have been muted.
They know that girl right there is the real witch. That settles it then. Go ahead and deliver your verdict, my lord.
She's got a point.
Objection!
But she had a point.
The situation is exactly as you described, Inquisitor Barnum. It really doesn't make much sense for the witch to have used the mirror. Regardless, the defense still maintains that Miss Kira did utter that incantation and make herself reappear. Now, the question is, for what reason? If she really didn't have to use that spell, then why use it in the first place? If I can't find the answer to that question, then this entire case will start to unravel.
Oh, was she say a mirror to make the staff reappear since they were so interested that it was invisible for the longest time?
Oh, maybe. I did not mean to do that.
That's what I said as Barnum.
Yeah, okay, that's what Barnum said.
Tell the court why it was necessary for the witch to appear at the crime scene.
Well, we're still in the game once you eliminate the impossible. Whatever remains must be the truth. Creepy. The reason Miss Cure reappeared at the scene of the crime was... give herself an alibi also works.
I mean, that's what I figured it'd be. And become a witness.
I hate that all three of these are literally the same answer, worded differently.
Yeah.
I feel like they're all right answers, too.
It's a Pokemon question.
Yeah. Are you a boy
Quick,
or
use
girl?
a hint coin.
It's gonna be all three of them, watch. Ah, bug.
Huh.
It's either one of those.
To
You
cover
had a
up
66%
her
cheat.
crime, or...
Cover up the crime makes the most sense. Although, can we look at the grimoire?
Yes.
Simply enchant a mirror to make it reappear. Okay, do you need the staff?
I think so.
But it was
But the
found in a
staff-
bush, though.
Yeah, she left it later on. So why would she... What would have been invisible before that?
The staff. That's what I'm saying. But I don't know if it's the right answer.
Hmm.
Oh, that's where the milk bucket went. I really think either answer is the correct one.
Yeah.
Again, I still hate that all three of these are the same.
Yeah. Let's go with the cover up her crime thing, but maybe that's too obvious.
I'd say it's to become a witness.
I mean, either one is covering up the crime. She's here to either frame her. Both ways. What'd you even pick?
Cover up the crime. I can't think of any other possibility. This has to be the answer. Isn't it obvious? She was trying to cover up her own crime.
Oh, is that right? Tell me. Why would she do that? Because she's a witch!
Well, just give me a minute. Get into that part.
Dabbed on. That will not be necessary, Blue Knight.
Huh?
Think about it. What would she have to hide? If no one could have seen her to begin with.
The fuck? Oh, she's looking down. I was so confused.
You heard the good Inquisitor? No matter how you look at it, there'd be no reason for me to reappear. Assuming I was the criminal, that is.
I can't argue with her there.
Objection.
Objection. Look at my hat.
Nice hat.
Pardon the interruption, but that's not quite necessarily the case.
Mr. Layton!
I've been here the whole time.
Hey, man.
Explain yourself, Sir Top Hat. You have stated that Miss Kira had no reason to reappear. However, the situation changed and has become necessary for her to show herself. Isn't that right, Miss Kira?
Huh? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you mean.
It would seem the defense must clarify the argument with evidence.
Mr. Wright, I believe that Miss Kira did not intend to reveal herself at the crime scene. Rather, that something occurred which forced this young lady to make herself reappear.
What was so important that she had to reappear and risk being spotted?
Defender, tell the court why it would have been necessary for the witch to appear at the crime scene.
Would it be the glasses for some dumb reason?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Staff? Because it was found in... bushes.
Hang on.
Yeah.
She lost her glasses when she was turned invisible. And in order to make them reappear, she would have to cut the spell.
Oh. But she lost them a few days ago, but that could be a lie.
It's probably a lie.
Yeah, she's the one that said it.
If it gets too bad, we also have a hint coin.
Oh my god. Get off
But-
that
We're
crutch,
running out,
dude.
dude.
I know. We need to use our own brains.
I'm gonna go with glasses though, because it's only that piece of evidence we haven't used yet.
I mean, that's true.
I mean, you can always hint coin and narrow it down.
They'll mark out all 5 of them except for the glasses.
The game just ends.
Yep.
You win.
The end.
Well, why would
Everybody
the,
lived happily ever after.
why would the glasses make it necessary for her to
invisible.
return? Her glasses?
She was wearing them at the time. When she went invisible, lost them, had to come back and look for them. Or had to reappear and look for them. Because they were invisible. That's the only event that's happened to her personally. That or she had to make the staff reappear.
I'm gonna present the glasses. We still got 4 shields. I believe in us.
My picarettes.
Take that!
No
Can
music,
you
we
get
did
game over
it.
in this game?
Yeah,
All right.
maybe. I don't know. Maybe it gives you 0 picarettes.
Miss Kira, you usually wear glasses. Is that correct?
Huh?
I said don't do
Stop
that.
eating it. It's like I already told you. I lost my glasses a few days ago.
You absolutely sure about that? Or did you not, in fact, lose them tonight during the crime?
Of course not.
Perhaps you accidentally dropped them while you were committing the crime. Then, as you were attempting to make your escape, you noticed they were gone. Therefore, you made yourself reappear in order to search for your missing glasses.
Rebel! Rebel!
Rabble!
Rebel!
Objection. How absurd, such baseless conjecture. What you propose is fundamentally flawed. What do you mean? Let us assume hypothetically that the witch did in fact drop this evidence. That does not explain what purpose it would serve to make herself reappear. It would still make no sense for her to escape under the cover, or more sense to get the fuck out of there. Cover dark.
Oh, okay.
Dark web. Unfortunately, Inquisitor Bonham, such a plan was simply not possible. What? Mr. Wright, do you understand what I'm suggesting?
Yes! He means the reason Miss Kira made herself reappear at the crime scene. Okay, this is it.
Defender, enlighten us. Why did the witness feel the need to make herself reappear?
She couldn't find her glasses.
She couldn't find the glasses.
Couldn't find the glasses.
They were invisible.
The answer is simple, Your Honor. She couldn't find her glasses.
Oh shit,
She
I'm sorry.
could not find glass. How?
If you've noticed, she's still not wearing her glasses right now.
Objection.
Objection! Hold a moment, Sir Blue Knight. What does that have to do with goddamn anything?
That's right. It doesn't change a single thing.
Objection, you harlot! That's
Floozy.
where you're wrong. In fact, it changes things quite a bit. Tonight, the two victims were engulfed by flames, courtesy of a magic spell. That very instant, 4 witnesses saw the flames erupt at the scene. It was at that point that something you didn't expect occurred. You suddenly lost your glasses. That's right. You were scared that if your glasses were discovered at the scene of the crime, you would be suspected of being a witch.
Objection.
Objection! What foolishness! Even if her glasses were found, she could simply have explained that she dropped them there days before the crime happened.
Objection.
Objection. I'm afraid that is not possible, but that's not possible. Why? What did you say? If you recall, it had been raining quite heavily at the crime scene beforehand. Had she stated that she dropped her glasses before the crime, then naturally, one would expect the glasses to be soaked in water and covered in mud. However, the rain had already stopped at the time the crime itself was committed. In other words, one look at the pair of clean, dry glasses would reveal that she dropped them later, thus implicating her as the witch. I should have known. I was perfecting my rainfall rendering technique in the first. Not once during the rainfall did I see the flower maiden traveling along the nearby fall. What happened?
What? Cinnamon Toast Ken rolled up with 2,200 people?
Calm down.
Damn. Thanks, dog. The fuck were you doing? Shit. Shit, man. Hopefully you're doing good.
Welcome to the middle of the story, friends.
Yeah, welcome to the no context plot. It's great.
There's a witch among us.
There's a witch amongst these people. Can you guess who it is? That's not
Yeah.
all! In order to frame Miss Cantabella the witch, you needed to leave this witch's scepter behind the scene of the crime.
I see. It would be the most definitive evidence that she is the witch.
The objective here was to have somebody, fucking my words, was to have somebody else discover the staff at the scene.
Alas, that person was I.
However, no doubt you came to realize that one can deduce which spells were used simply by examining the magic gems in the scepter. In this case, one can see that the witch must have used Dimmer to vanish from sight and make her escape.
Spoiler alert, that's the one, chat.
She eats flowers.
She eats flowers, that's weird. That's why, Miss Kira, you were left with no option but to reappear at the crime scene. That was the only way for you to avoid suspicion if somebody were to discover your glasses at the crime scene. By reappearing, you'd be able to explain that you simply dropped your glasses when you rushed in to see what happened. What do you have, to say to
about
that,
that,
Miss
Kira?
Kira?
Get your yandere ready.
You know, I've let you both ramble on and on, but playtime is over.
Starfots.
So that's it, then? I'm a witch because I dropped my glasses? I must have said it how many times now? I lost my glasses days ago. Were you even listening? I'll say it again.
But if
Over
nobody's
a
here
million
to blame.
times. I lost my glasses, I lost my glasses. Do you like evidence, Sir Defender? Do you love proof, Sir Top Hat? Then prove I dropped my glasses at the crime scene. Ha, you can't prove it. In other words, you lose.
Oh, good game. Pack it up.
Yep, alright.
That was a good smug emote right there.
Yeah. Rumble.
Rabbo.
Well, shit. Proving such a thing would indeed be impossible. To prove that the witness dropped her glasses at the crime scene. What say you, Inquisitor Barnum?
'Tis indeed a question of proof, my lord. These glasses have been missing from the very beginning. The Knights of the Inquisition found no trace of these glasses anywhere near the crime scene. Therefore, this witness cannot in any way be accused of being a witch.
Hold on.
Huh?
Freeze that for a second.
Okay.
Snapshot.
Thank you.
You know, all they could do is just go to the crime scene, have her hold the thing, and have her say Amir, and the glasses will be there, right?
Well, they should be there because she already said it once. That's
Yeah.
why she reappeared in the first place.
Yeah, that's true, but maybe you can, like, selectively do it, like she only did it to herself. I'm not sure how the magic works 100% in this land.
Me either.
God damn it.
We're so close. So close.
That girl's a witch. Can't anyone else see that? What should we do, Professor?
He's got a gun pointed at her.
Well, it would seem the young lady has finished what she has said, or had to say. Would you agree, Mr. Wright?
Yes, certainly looks that way, Mr. Layton. Byron?
What the? What's with that face? I need to change my goddamn push to mute button.
Yeah, that's
Do you find something funny here?
It is as you said, Inquisitor Barnum. Explain. The defense raises just one further question. Why were you unable to find those glasses?
What do you mean?
You must have searched the area quite thoroughly looking for them. And yet, even now the Knights have been unable to locate those glasses. Do you ever wonder why?
Yes, that has become quite the mystery. Surely they must be around somewhere.
The glasses were lost to the wolves. That's the only explanation. There is still one remaining place that you have not searched tonight.
Huh? What did you say?
The glasses were supposedly not found at the crime scene, leaving only one other possible place.
What is this? You too? Have at you, Sir Blue Knight. Draw your blade and reveal to the court where the glasses are supposedly hiding.
Looks like I've somehow managed to make it through my first witch trial. It all comes down to this. The final piece of evidence. Time to clear up this case once and for all.
What a badass.
I leave the rest in your capable hands, Mr. Wright.
The piece of evidence pointing to the one place not searched tonight is...
The milk bucket. That's why it went missing.
Yeah.
Maybe we know why it went missing.
Well, yeah, the splash sound was the glasses falling into the milk bucket. That's what that one guy heard.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it makes sense. Take that!
Big sploosh.
Tonight, have ourselves a good time. There was one thing that was carried away from the crime scene right under everyone's noses.
Carried away?
I'm speaking, of course, about this.
Ah!
That's the milk bucket that disappeared from the crime scene.
Do you think if glasses had been in milk for hours that they would be okay to wear still?
No,
Yeah.
they get all bony and calcified.
Ugh.
I mean, it'd probably be disgusting, but you could probably just wash that shit off.
Milky glasses.
No,
milky
thank
bouncy.
you.
Grows into an actual cow.
Oh my.
Thus far, the defense has claimed the glasses were dropped at the crime scene have been regarded as mere speculation. However, if Miss Kira we find your glasses within the contents of the milk bucket, then our mere speculation would suddenly become fact.
Rebel! Oh my god, rebel!
Rebel! Great rebel! What manner of witchery?
What are you talking about? You're crazy, just crazy! No way could my glasses be inside that stupid bucket. That's just impossible.
Sploosh.
How about we quit the speculation and actually find out? What do you say, Inquisitor Barnum?
That'll just waste the court's time. Don't listen to them. Don't!
Sploosh. 'Tis mandated that the Knights of the Inquisition investigate any and all possibilities during the course of a trial. My lord, the Inquisition requests that this milk bucket be searched immediately.
Just put your hand in it.
Very
Ooh,
well.
it's milky. Drink it, Judge. Drink that shit. Drink it.
Oh. What? You what?
So... did
So
the-
that milk's been sitting at room temp for how long now?
Yeah.
It's
and
delicious.
did he just like
It's
dip
fucking
his hand in
disgusting.
there and just move it around in there?
It's got curdled to shit at this point.
Or making
Oof.
yogurt.
Chewy.
Rebel!
Rebel!
Miss Kira! As you can see, your glasses have been found inside the milk bucket. The truth is out. Nothing you say can change that now.
Which leads us to the next question. Specifically, a question of when. When did you drop the glasses into the milk bucket? What?
Why is this happening? This whole thing is ridiculous. The answer is obvious, isn't it? I dropped them afterwards. After I ran over to see the fire.
I love this facial expression. It's so good.
I took a tiny peek inside that milk bucket.
And that's when they fell in.
But they fell in days ago.
No, objection! Don't be stupid, child! Snowy and I were at the scene first. We made sure that the milk bucket before... We made sure to take that milk bucket before anyone else could get their grubby little hands on it.
Baroo.
We weren't going to let a single soul get anywhere near that sweet, creamy bucket of deliciousness. You can bet
That
my
goat
farm on that.
should be dead.
He's got so many broken ribs.
He's
Each of
bleeding
these
internally at
4
this point.
witnesses has stated they heard the spell Ignace being cast at the time of the incident.
He's gonna cast it right now.
According to the Grand Grimoire, Ignace summons a circle within 1 meter radius of the caster. In other words, the real witch must have been at Miss Cantabella's side at the time of the incident.
Indeed. That is when the glasses fell into the milk bucket. Therefore, there can only be one logical conclusion. Only one person who could be the true witch.
She pooping?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
You are the real witch.
They stole it from us.
Yep.
Tell me about it.
K.O.
Fatality.
That's not the. All right.
Ah, she's up there now.
What if she was innocent the whole time?
Yeah, right.
What a very strange trial this has been.
I bet Thanos did this.
Mm-hmm.
From the very beginning, we've all paid witness to a most unusual set of circumstances. A baker turned offender, a surprise extra witness, and now a not guilty verdict for the accused. Never have I seen such a spectacle.
Wait, they've never seen a not guilty before? Oh, God.
Rebel.
They burn a lot of people.
Is this really happening? Oh, Rebel. Is that a girl? I still can't figure that out. But what about the other girl? Can we burn her too? Let's burn them all.
I hate to see one burning.
Miss Kira. Tell us why. Why were you trying to frame Miss Cantabella?
It's fun.
You could easily have escaped the crime scene without a trace. There was no reason to frame anyone. This crime was a result of nothing but your overwhelming ill intent.
To frame a person as a witch is to condemn that person to death by fire. Surely you must know this. So why Espella Cantabella?
Do you have any idea what it feels like to be a witch?
What it
Probably
feels like.
Fucking cool.
I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for
Okay.
I've asked for
but I
this.
have them. And now here I am, begging for my life. I was living such a peaceful life until now. Selling flowers, getting scolded by my boss for not selling enough of them. That's why I was trying to put an end to these trials once and for all.
Put an end to the trials.
You all know what I mean! The one condition written in the story that will end these witch trials!
When the great witch Bezella has been put to the flames and vanquished from this world, these trials will come to an end.
This was my chance to finally end all this. At least that's what I thought. The sun had begun to set on that lonely forest path, and there wasn't a soul in sight. I always carried my hidden Telea Magica with me in case of a moment like this. I used my magic to expose that girl for what she really is. If I had been successful, then all these trials would finally end and I could go on living my peaceful life.
What? What are you saying? Am I hearing this correctly? Are you actually accusing Espella Cantabella?
Time
Why
for
do
another
you think
trial.
No one has ever seen
Oh
the
my
legendary
God.
Great Witch. It's because she's been hidden in our midst the entire time. She's protected. She's hidden from us. It's all part of the story.
Part of the story?
Objection!
Damn.
That's enough! Speak no more. A witch's existence cannot be justified.
No, please! I know you've all noticed it too! You could end this! All of this! That girl! It's all because of that girl! I beg you! Please! Please release me! Knights of the Court! Isn't it your duty to protect the people of this town? Give me another chance!
That is where you're wrong. Tis indeed a knight's duty to protect. We are impelled to protect the citizens of Labyrinthia against you and your ilk. The reason you were offered my protection until now was because your guilt was uncertain. There was the possibility that you were not a witch. The circumstances were such that it seemed another was guilty.
Can you say the same shit about Espella?
And your innocence along with it. You now find yourself at the other end of my sword.
No!
Vile witch, enemy of Labyrinthia, may the fires purge you from this land.
Hold it! Please, wait! Stop! Please, just stop this!
Espella!
If it means putting an
This is
end
the
to
easiest
this
voice acting we've ever done.
Right?
Let me take her place. Let me be Bazella. Send me to the flames.
Let me be Bazella?
If it would
What?
save her life.
This trial has proven beyond a shadow of a doubt
She makes
that
no
this
sense.
flower seller, Kira, is a witch. And according to the law, all those found to be witches will be executed.
Rebel!
Rebel! Rebel!
Executed?
Rebel! Rebel!
This is most unsettling.
Bailiff!
You fuckers just saw
Ready to
someone get
fire.
burned when you walked in.
Oh shit, Bailiff, shoot that man.
Anime! Bye!
Oh, I didn't want to watch a girl roll.
Rope.
No! Don't do this!
Kind of your
Blame
fault,
on.
Phoenix.
Oh shit. That's witch strength.
Listen to me! Don't let her fool you! Espella is the Great Witch! Hear me! There's no time to waste! She's Bazella! Take her! And then these witch trials will be no more! The witch trials will end!
And then we can go home and have a nice boyga.
Good thing she didn't scream.
Feels good, man. Killed another witch.
Yeah, feels damn good.
Here comes
A
the
murder
Phoenix
in this
right now.
game.
Yeah.
So far, we've always managed to pull off a win and get a not guilty verdict, but winning's never felt this depressing. Who the fuck is this
I didn't ask for
kid?
this.
Veiled. At least she is made out of wood.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Oh, Espella, are you all right?
Fine, I guess. Thanks. Y'all came to my rescue yet again.
Well, yeah, of course we did.
Hold on a sec, Espella. What did you just say right just now? What you said? You all came to my rescue and get what? What? Huh? What?
Yeah, I suddenly remembered everything conveniently. I suppose that makes this the second time we've met. The second time y'all done not fucked me over.
That's what Layton said. Mr. Wright, am I to infer that you and Espella have met before?
Yeah, it seems that way. You too, Mr. Layton?
Perhaps it would be best if we briefed each other on what has transpired.
Why do they do so much recap, man? You ever heard of the Duke's Archives, dude?
Okay, what should we discuss?
How do you use the save state feature?
I don't think we can.
Man, this is great.
actually-
I don't gotta voice shit anymore.
What happened in London?
London. Isabella paid us a visit in London. She had in her possession a letter from an old acquaintance of mine.
Is that right?
Mr. Accidenti helped drive Isabella straight out of Labyrinthia.
Y'all kept me safe from the witches that done chased.
Who's this?
Good job burning Kiwo. I'm sure she's happy now. In hell.
Yeah, you right. Yeah, you
Probably
right.
runs that place now.
We did burn Kiwo, huh?
Bye.
Hey, you know what happens. Thank you.
Wait, did you say witches? So they appeared in London too?
Regrettably, I am unable to say that as our protection was absolute. When we saw you last, it seemed you just managed to escape, courtesy of that passing freighter.
Oh yeah, that's right. What happened to you after that, Isabella?
I rode the ship along the river for a while before arriving at a nearby port. And then, that's when I met Mr. Wright Ma.
Okay, what should we discuss? The only other thing.
Just back out.
Yeah, I wish.
I didn't know where the ship would end up. I felt very lonely out there.
Please accept my sincere apologies, milady. I'm afraid that there's nothing else I could do to prevent it, my lady.
No, don't blame yourself, Mr. Layton. I just didn't know what to do. So I tried to look for anything on the ship that might help me.
Boy, you sure found something all right, or rather someone. You ran into a master thief working as part of a ship's crew.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Did you say Master Chief? Crikey, that's amazing.
I wouldn't exactly say it was amazing. It was a console game.
Ah, shit, you're right.
After that, I was taken to court and until Mr. Wright helped me.
Well, first was on PC too.
I see. Then perhaps somewhere deep within your mind must have existed a memory of the previous trial and Mr. Wright. Hence why you thought to seek out our help when you found yourself in such an unfortunate situation this evening.
That makes sense. So after all, Nick did make legal history that day in jolly old London.
Did you say he made history? Wow, that's incredible, right, Professor?
I could have done it better.
I wouldn't exactly say I made history.
I'm a puzzle master.
Yeah, true.
Then after that, I was just never able to find my way back to Professor. Even after I went through the pains of childbirth, it ended up being taken away from me.
Oh, that's sad.
Man.
Forced adoption.
A clue, you say?
Who's
yes? That tag was hanging around the neck of that sweet little stuffed toy. I think I've read this before.
That tag was a clue. A clue for what? Okay,
Oh,
what should we
bring up
discuss?
The new thing.
Okay.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
That was the line. Like how to try to find a way back once the ship arrived at its destination, things like that.
Find way back.
A way back to Mr. Layton and Luke. They were the only ones I knew I could depend on me to help me and me and me.
The pleasures was ours, milady.
Well, you're never getting fucking laid. No matter how hard I tried, I can never remember the name of the town where they live.
You mean London, his lady?
Oh, that's it, London. That's what was written in Mr. Carmine's letter to Dumb in the middle. Look at this photograph. The blue teddy bear I found in that room was wearing a tag around his neck.
Sorry to spell it, but PC Badger looks nothing like a teddy bear.
Fuck you say to
Goddamn
me?
monstrosity.
Yep.
In very small letters was written Lone Dan. I recognized the name of the town. I thought it might be an Adrus.
That's because the stuffed toy was used in a special promotion run by the London Metropolitan Police.
Oh, that's right. Spella, you must have known that address was super important. So that's why you kept the tag, right? Hmm? That way you could meet up with Mr. Layton and Luke again.
I just like snuggling with it.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
It's alright, Layton.
I wonder, though, who do you think really did it? Hit Olivia over the head with the pipe, I mean. It's probably Johnny.
What's this?
Oh yeah, I guess we never did find out who the real culprit was.
It's probably Luke.
Yeah.
I do believe that may have some connection to the group of the witches.
What? You mean the witches that were chasing us through London?
Where?
Landon?
That's better.
Indeed. It could be that they noticed your escape on that ship and managed to infiltrate their own way aboard. Somebody get a glass of water for my lady.
So, you're saying there was a big scary witch lurking in the inside of a cargo hold?
I'm afraid there's rather high possibility that is the case. Those witches were intent on seeing you brought back to Labyrinthia, no matter what. However, in order to do so, they had to make certain that you did not become entangled in any situation that may stall your capture.
In other words, situation with Miss Al Dente, you mean?
Who's Miss Al Dente?
The fucking...
Oh, the chef lady.
The chef, yeah.
The hot one.
Yeah, the hip. Oh, those hips. They must have knocked the crew member unconscious and attempted to recapture Espella before the police could arrive. However, their plans were clearly foiled, given that you ended up in court regardless.
That's when she became my client and started having constipation problems.
I just can't remember anything happened back there. I got fucked up.
Oh shit.
Gabs Jones for your 3 gift subs.
Thanks.
Do you think there's a possibility that someone was pulling a spell of strings through the entire trial?
Hey, maybe you're right. There's something a little strange about Spella at that time. She was a fucking zombie.
Mr. Wright, Espella was introduced to you at the time as a schoolgirl. Is that correct?
Yes.
She would have no knowledge of the world outside Labyrinth. That being the case, having her stand in an English courtroom, as she would pose a serious problem. Meaning that someone must have been attempting to cover up Espella's identity.
What? But, Professor, that's Luke's line.
But, Professor, did someone really do that?
That they could indeed, Luke. And if it is as I suspect, I believe our adversaries may be far more powerful than we originally thought.
Just exactly who or what are we dealing with here?
Witches! It's witches!
Yeah,
Come
probably. Most likely.
Hey guys! Oh, let's go back to the bakery now. I'm hungry. I bet the boss is waiting for us for one of those heck of a pastry feast.
Oh. Actually, I can't go home quite yet.
You won't.
Well, there are still a couple legal procedures to be taken care of before I can go down back home to Mexico. Please, y'all go on ahead without me.
That's where that accent comes from.
Uh-huh.
Is that so? Very well, milady.
For fuck's sake, I really must thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for helping y'all.
Alrighty then, Spella. I'll eat a whole bakery's worth of donuts for you.
I bet you do that anyway, you fat bitch. Yes, farewell for now. I'm gonna go get captured for part 3.
Can we save? Oh shit.
Not yet.
Mr. Wright, please allow me the pleasure of a proper introduction. I'm Herschel Layton, professor, archaeologist of London.
A professor? Huh. Well, my name is Phoenix Wright. I'm an attorney.
Would you say an ace attorney? Mr. Wright, would you say that? At least not a baker, you sucked at that.
Yeah, I think it's kind of weird, but yeah. I mean, I really did believe I've been a baker all my life. But the more everyone kept saying it, the less sure I was it was actually true. Just where did that memory come from, anyway?
Hey, Professor. If Mr. Wright is an attorney, that must mean he is as smart as you, right?
Come on, bruh.
You idiot.
Luke.
But behind every ace attorney, there's a smarter, not to mention beautiful, witty, and utterly amazing ace assistant and assassin.
I think you also forgot humble.
My name's Luke Triton. I'm the one holding the professor's wife hostage.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
I'm jealous. And Nick here's my apprentice. Isn't that right, dummy?
Dummy? Hey, wait! I'm your apprentice?
Anyway, we should go back to the bakery, go have a nap, maybe drink some milk, and wait until Espella gets into more trouble.
I'm sure Spell will be back before you know it.
I'm sure she'll be back. Hey, you're right.
Oh, this is
I would
you?
not get your hopes up about that, Sir Blue Knight.
Hey.
Hey.
Inquisitor Barnum!
Holding your head.
Most impressive work tonight. 'Tis a shame you have kept such an ability hidden until now.
Trust me, Nick's lawyer abilities beat the pants off his bacon abilities any day. Anything.
Okay, moving on. What do you mean by that, Inquisitor? Why can't Espella go home?
New charges have been brought against her. Bella.
Come
She's the Bella witch. Just listen to the names. It makes sense. Bella, Jessica Bella,
Jessica
Cantabella.
Biel?
Mm-hmm.
You what?
You have realized it, have you not? She's being charged. She's the Great Witch Bella.
She what?
She what? Am I to assume the charge is based purely on Miss Kira's accusation? Mm-hmm. It was not I who made the decision.
Huh?
Regardless, girl's gonna return to court at the appointed time and for the trial. Until then, peace out, Girl Scout. Pardon me, Inquisitor. When exactly is the appointed time? The investigation into the allegation will conclude on the day of the storyteller's next parade. That would be 2 weeks from now.
Oh, we can't do this until 2 weeks then.
Alright. We'll play up until the court date.
Yeah.
Following our investigation into the matter, the trial of the Great Witch shall proceed.
What the?
It would appear the girl has been withholding a dark secret from you all.
Spella.
Spella Cantabella's questioning is set to begin shortly. That means visiting hours are over. Get out.
Okay.
Don't forget to save your game.
Okay. Spella. The legendary Great Witch Bezella.
The story that dictates the fate of the entire town, and now a so-called Great Witch named Bezella. Most interesting. It would seem to be up to us to uncover the answers of these mysteries.
But how are we supposed to manage it all in just 2 weeks? Where are we gonna find any evidence?
You know, I was thinking, I'm hungry. How do you address Great Witch? Hail to thee, a magnificent magical one, or maybe, what's up, baby bitch?
What difference would it make? She's called a Great Witch. That's not someone I'd ever want to meet.
I believe I've thought of a solution to our problem. It's actually pretty simple. It's easy.
Professor Layton?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hey.
Been here the whole time. Allow me to explain, Mr. Wright. The only way we could be able to solve this mystery is probably with puzzles and its residents, so we join the forces of the residents. Let's join the militia.
The rebels? He's right. We've come this far, might as well join the rebels. Okay, I'm on board. Look forward to teaming up with you, Professor.
Me too, Luke!
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Now then, shall we press on? This marks the beginning of a beautiful friendship. One dictated by ourselves and written at our own hands. Wow. Wow. My name's Ribs.
Ooh,
and I'd like to
thank
save
God.
the game.
Yeah, seriously, that went on for so long.
What's up, witchy baby? Want some fun?
Hell yeah. Who
What's
doesn't?
up, witchy baby? How you walk?
How you doing, witchy babies?
Give me
look at
tickets.
them. Our credibility is great.
We could have had 500.
Shit.
Changing my Twitch to Witchy Baby.
Do it. Fuck yeah, dude. We have over 1,100 picker ads.
Pika rats.
That's so strong and noble of us.
Who's next? Let's see. Oh, it's you again. Get fucked.
Bye, video game. All right.
Next time on Phoenix Wright Z.
Yeah, indeed. So, Mel is beauty. Thank you, but you've already done that. It's okay. You can not do
Hey,
it.
Mel's
It's
Beauty,
okay.
I got something to say to you.
That's some labored breathing. Who died?
Equinox, Fluffy, or Barrett Thorson.